You know, I think our ongoing coverage of Justin Trudeau's in-flight spending is prompting Conservative MPs to dig a little deeper on the topic. Let me show you the latest order paper question to reveal Justin Trudeau's mile-high lifestyle. Remember when I told you how Justin Trudeau spent nearly $350,000 on food and alcohol in a period encompassing just 5 flights? The details were made public through an order paper filed by Conservative MP Bev Shipley, who asked the federal government to provide information on the total cost of alcohol and food purchased on government-owned Airbus and Challenger jets. On his 10-day world tour, Trudeau's flight spending amounted to $143,000 on food and another $1,000 on alcohol. The drink tab included 53 bottles of wine and 53 cans of beer. That story was huge for us. It was re-reported in other outlets, and I think we created a bit of a will for the Conservatives to dig down on the subject, and so they are, with another order paper question. Conservative MP Dean Allison asked the government, with regard to the usage of the government's fleet of Challenger jets, since January 1st, 2019, what are the details of the legs of each flight, including date, point of departure, destination, number of passengers, names and titles of passengers, and the total catering bill related to the flight? So let's go through some of the order paper response together, and of course we'll attach this whole document in the text body of this story so that you can read through it for yourself. Remember, this covers just a 4-month span. These bills appear to be mostly for Trudeau, but also for Governor General Julie Payette, Finance Minister Bill Morneau, Dominic LeBlanc, Harjit Sajjan, and Chrystia Freeland. None of these bills, though, include alcohol costs. On page 3, we have $185 in catering for a flight to Montreal and back for Trudeau and 3 staff from Ottawa. That's like a 40-minute flight. How do they even have time to eat that much food? On page 4, March 9th, check out the flight on the bottom of the page. This one is for a family vacation flight to Fort Myers, Florida. The Trudeau family ran up an in-flight food bill of $1,500, plus for sure extra drinks for Justin and Sophie. We know that from earlier order paper question responses that flight crews have to keep special vodka on hand for Trudeau when he travels. On page 5, Trudeau takes multiple flights between Ottawa and Toronto on the very same day, and then again the next day. Then he does 2 days of Ottawa-Toronto-Ottawa flights again in April. Those don't seem like the flight patterns of a man in the midst of fighting a deadly climate emergency, do they? Trudeau and his son then fly to Peterborough for the day on March 23rd. Oh, and then as you can see here on page 5, Bill Morneau spends $460 on catering for his Edmonton to Montreal flight. Those clearly aren't McCain super fries he's mowing down on. Just don't tell his in-laws, the uber-rich French fry moguls. On page 6, April 23rd, just 1 month after the last vacation, we see another $1,000 in catering for a family flight to Tofino for the next Trudeau family vacation. My rough math suggests about $13,000 in catering, excluding alcohol, for Challenger flights for just 4 months. And again, I want to reiterate the way I always do in these sorts of stories, that I know the Trudeaus cannot fly commercial airlines, but they certainly can reimburse the public for the cost of a commercial flight for their family vacations, just like the Harpers always did. And the Trudeaus can certainly pay for their own food on their family vacations the way the rest of us do. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. One of the best ways to support the work and journalism that we do here at The Rebel is free to you. It doesn't cost you a single penny. All you need to do is like and share our content and our videos, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.